Are you a rule breaker? Do you like to push the boundaries when it comes to travel? Well, think twice before doing any of these 5 things on a plane. Hey guys, it's your boy YiNkZZ and I'm going to be talking to you about 5 things not to do on a plane when traveling. Period. The first one is don't ignore the safety briefing. Yes, we know it's boring and it's blah 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 blah, but have you ever thought what actually would happen if you're actually in a serious situation and something was to happen? Would you be able to actually help? Would you be able to survive? In case of an emergency, please just make sure you know where the exits are, where all your oxygen mask is, how to even use one. You just might never know. So please just make sure that you know where these things are and just put your phone down for 5-10 minutes. That's it. The second one is reclining your seat to the back without checking who's behind you. How rude and offensive, man. Especially if you're in economy, shoot. You want to make sure that before reclining your seat that you check who's behind you and that they have enough space. It can be tight sometimes. It struggles real here on the on the streets in the plane. So just ensure that you're being mindful and that you're making sure that the person behind you is comfortable, or if you recline it, just recline it a little bit, talk to them. Is that fine? Just please do that. Just don't do it and just, I've had some rude situations where I'm just like, yo, what the heck, man? Like, no. So just make sure that you look behind before reclining your seat all the way. And sometimes people are eating. So imagine you're reclining your seat and then they're eating and the food just, yeah, not good, not cool. Rude. Number 3, don't bring oversized carry-on luggages on the plane. I know I've definitely done this quite a bit of time, especially because I'm a digital nomad and so I only carry on. Sometimes that's all I have. I'm not checking in any luggages. So the carry-on might be slightly bigger, but try not to make your carry-on bigger. This is not cool. This is not nice. They have weight restrictions for reasons and you can always check it in if you have to. But just make sure that you're within, sometimes the airlines have some really like strict rules. I'm not saying about those, but typically, normal carry-on, just don't make it oversized, right? Just so that you can be able to go in, fit it on right up there, and then you're good. So just make sure that you guys do that. Also, because if your carry-on is too big, you're gonna end up checking it in and probably going to pay unless if they offer free check-in at the gates. But typically, you'll probably have to pay if your luggage is way too big. There's hacks and all on how to get by, but if you want some hacks, drop them down below, let me show you some stuff. But outside of that, just carry within size. Number 4, do not overdo it with alcohol. You don't want to be that person that is just and then you're just being obnoxious, you're just being annoying, you're just being crazy. Be respectful of other people's spaces, be respectful of where you're at. You're still in a public space, people are all around you. Just be careful, pace yourself. You don't have to rush, you don't have to do whatever. Enjoy your time, but you don't have to go crazy at it. People are sometimes just disrespectful when they're when they're drunk and when they're whatever, they're out of it. So you don't want to be those people. Just avoid that as much as possible. And also, did you know that alcohol affects you differently in altitude? So, good tip to know. Number 5, do not use your cell phone during takeoff and landing. Yes, I get it. You're very busy. You have to send your emails and you have to do whatever you have to do. But the networks interfere with the plane's navigation system, which is not good. Could actually probably crash your plane. I'm just kidding. No, it wouldn't. But you don't want to interfere with that navigation system. So just make sure that you put your phone on airplane mode during those taxiing moments or whatever, or when they're taking off. And then once it's safe, you can then put your phone back onto normal use when they tell you to. So there you have it, folks. 5 things that you should not do when traveling on a plane.